Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are looking at some simple country licks that will make you sound like a country guitarist. These are concepts I have learned from Brad Paisley, Vince Gill and Brent Mason, and they're also concepts that are very easy to apply on the guitar. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and let's get into it. So this lesson is going to be in the key of A. And I'm going to be relating everything to our minor pentatonic shape 1 in the 5th position. Okay, the first lick is going to be, okay, so it's all well and good knowing a lick, but the real value behind that lick is knowing where is that lick coming from. Once you know where that lick is coming from and you know the concept behind that lick, then you can use the lick and the concept to get a lot of mileage out of the same lick. So basically what we are doing is we are mixing major pentatonics and minor pentatonics. So we are mixing the minor pentatonic shape 1 with the major pentatonic. And the key box shape for this starts on the G string. So from the G string I go up the major pentatonic and then I come down the minor pentatonic. Okay, it's already sounding like a bluesy country lick. Okay, that's lick number 1. Okay, so lick number 2 is the quintessential country ending. Okay, this is all over country tunes, usually at the end of the tune, but you can definitely use it in your country lead playing. So what am I doing? I've got my little finger and that is going to bar the little E string and the B string on the 5th fret, which is the bottom half of the minor pentatonic. And then with my second finger, I bring that over to the 4th fret on the G string. And then with my pick, my second finger and my 3rd finger, I pick all of the notes together and bend the G string up a tone. You can play the notes all together, or you can play the notes separately. Okay, and what are we doing? We are in the key of A. So this is an A sus2. Okay, and then when we bend up, we are turning that sus2, we are turning the 2nd into the 3rd. So we are basically bending up to an A triad. The 3rd, the 5th, and the root. Okay, so lick number 3 is going to be a double stop hybrid chicken picking lick. Like with all of these licks, they are more concepts rather than set in stone licks, so mess around with them. These double stop chordal things are such classic countryisms. And this is like that classic riff out of Working Man Blues by Merle Haggard. So what we do is we bar the G and the B string at the 5th fret and play this with our 2nd and 3rd finger in our picking hand. And then with our 2nd finger, we hammer on to the 6th fret on the G string. And then with our pick, we are going to play the 7th fret on the D string. After this, we are going to play with our 3rd finger, the G and B string barred at the 7th fret. And then we go back to the 7th fret on the D string. And then we play the little hammer-on pattern that we learned at the start. Back to the D string on the 7th fret. Okay, so lick number 4 is another classic countryism, and it's a lick that utilises the interval of a 6th. And 6s are used all over country music. You hear licks like that all the time. So the lick I have for us today is a really classic country lick, and it sounds great. So we end on the root, we end on an A. So this starts on the G string, and we are going to hammer from the 5th fret to the 7th fret. And then with our 2nd finger in our picking hand, we're going to pick the 5th fret on the E string. And then we are going to play 7/5 on the G string. So that's the first half of the lick. And then the second half of the lick starts on the 7th fret on the D string. And then we are going to catch the 4th fret on the G string with our 1st finger and slide back to the 2nd fret. And then with our 3rd finger, we are going to play the 4th fret on the A string, back to the 2nd fret on the G string. So, okay, so lick number 5 is a bit of a bonus lick. So it's going to use some of the concepts we've already used in this video, but we're going to ramp up the complexity a little bit. Okay, so it's using unison bends like we did at the start of the video, and then double stop ideas that we've already covered. This one's a really cool sounding lick. So we're going to use our 2nd finger on the 7th fret of the B string, and then we're going to use our little finger to catch the 8th fret on the E string. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bend this 7th fret on the B string up a half tone. Okay, you're going to pluck and bend, and then you're going to release the bend and pluck again. I'm using my 2nd and my 3rd finger in my picking hand to do this. And then we're going to go down to the 5th fret on the B and E. I'm going to play this with my 1st finger, and I'm going to pick it with my 2nd and 3rd finger. And then with my pick, I'm going to catch the 7th fret on the G string. And then I'm going to play the 7th fret on the G and B strings at the same time with my 1st finger. And I'm going to hammer on with my 2nd finger to the 6th fret on the G string. And then I'm going to play 7th fret on the D to finish the lick. So there we have it, some classic chicken picking country licks to get you started. These are very authentic sounding licks, and if you practice them and try and get them flowing together, you will sound like a country guitarist in no time. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment, and I will see you next week.